Good day, everybody. Hope your day went well. So today I'm just going to give us some tips about CVs, how to create a CV. Sometimes it's very difficult and very hard to actually calm down or sit down to draft out a CV that can actually work well for you, that will give you the kind of personality you want to see. What do they see? What do they say about you when they get your CV? Remember, your CV is your first line of command in getting any job. Because the funny thing is that your CV goes first before you. Because your CV is your first line of command. That is what they want to see. Any job you want to apply, that is what they want to see. So your CV should be your first line of attack and also your first line of defense. So I'm just going to run down some ideas about creating a very. So how to create a CV? The first thing you should do is there's something we call brain dump. Brain dump. It's just bringing out everything about you in a paper, writing them down. So you first start from your personal information, your name, your nationality. See, don't make any mistake about it saying that let me just create a CV now, I know everything about myself. It's a very wrong perspective. First of all, write it all down. Your name, your nationality, everything about your personal self. Then you start writing your educational background. In your educational background, you start from your first living certificate. Sometimes they tell us to leave the first living certificate, but I advise you to write down your first living certificate, secondary school, university, any course you did, write it down. Maybe after university you took courses online. Please write it down. It's very important. It builds your CV better. It's very important. Write them all down. Also, you now write, if you have done your youth service, write it down. Very important, write it down. Then after that, you now come back to your university aspect. Everything, every position you held while in university, please write it down. Is there a SUG president? Please write it down. Faculty president, write it down. Departmental president, whatever office, even in the fellowship, group presidents of zone official, pastors, anything, please write it down. It's more important because it gives a clarity of who the person is to the employers. You understand? So even if you played football in your school, in your university, please write it down. Alright? Tell them of the way you played. Yes, it's very important. Then after that, you now start bringing out your experiences, job experiences, when you worked, the company you worked, and the year, the duration of the work. Please write it down. If you've worked in 15 companies, sweet. Write it all down. The year, the experience, what you did there.